All right, so Roger Martin here in Billings, Montana. This is how CBS is so nice and kind to Biden and to Bernie Sanders. Uh, full crap, full crap. Uh, Bernie Sanders is socialist as to the hilt, and there are other socialistic platforms in the Democratic Party. He's playing a game with Biden, and Biden couldn't hold a candle to Trump no matter what he does. Doesn't have the brain power, personality, leadership, etc. But watch what they see at the end here. Probably more important than anything else on this.
Vice President Joe Biden now has a clear route to the Democratic presidential nomination. His last opponent, Senator Bernie Sanders.
A clear route, yeah, my butt. They're so full of crap. They want to push everything towards him, and they want Obama to support Biden. He's a fool if he does, and he probably will. Never got a chance in hell. And if for some upset, unclear way and some political corruption, voting fraud, that Trump doesn't win, there's going to be a real riot in the streets if Trump doesn't win, because he'd have massive turnouts. These guys couldn't hold people together if they paid for them. And they're paying for people to attend rallies, and they still don't. People aren't stupid. The Democratic Party sucks. It needs clear, better leadership. And it doesn't have it. It has no clear leadership.
Suspended his campaign yesterday. He told supporters his path to victory was virtually impossible, his words, and continuing his campaign would interfere with the fight against the coronavirus.
See, this is how stupid they are. This is how stupid they are. This coronavirus we should be getting over it and get back to work. But they're going to push this thing on for another couple months, probably through May and June. I don't know why. And I don't know why Trump doesn't push harder to get back to work and get over this. The numbers are already down. They're significantly less. There's not going to be a second wave of this virus. All this crap being pushed by the state governors, they're being paid off to do it. So big business can make a lot of money on it, which is real crap. But it's the real world we live in.
As Ed O'Keefe reports, the Vermont Independent is still focused on defeating President Trump.
He couldn't defeat Trump if you gave him something. Here's another idiot on the other side of it.
Talking to Joe, and we're talking to his team about how we can work together.
Last night, Senator Bernie Sanders told Stephen Colbert.
Yeah, he doesn't really want to work together. Neither does his group really want to work together with Biden. But they'll be forced to make a decision. They're going to vote for Trump or Biden. And Trump said today that, or last night, that Bernie was, a lot of his voters went with Trump. And yet these idiots are not talking about the real issue, which is if we are not meeting and we're not having these conventions and people really voting on them, doesn't matter what people vote in, how they're going to give the votes to whoever they want in these delegates, even without the people's vote. So again, we're getting ripped off again. This is not really a political process, it's a con game. And we got to be careful with the paper ballots. But again, we don't have any real news. How can these be delegates really giving votes to anything when no one's voted on anything? They're just going through the process without people's votes. Another real issue which isn't being addressed.
He would do everything he could to stop President Trump, but stop short of a full-throated endorsement for Joe Biden.
Of course he doesn't want to vote Biden. He wants to keep his delegates. He wants to come back into the race if he wants, when this coronavirus thing is over.
He's not going to adopt my platform. I got that. All right. But if he can move in that direction, I think people will say, you know what, this is a guy who we should support.
The road to victory.
And Biden's not going to move in that direction. Not totally stupid, but pretty close.
Victory for Sanders had already been blocked by simple math and then exacerbated by the coronavirus. Sanders trails the former vice president by more than 300 delegates. The pandemic put a stop to campaign rallies and any hope of breaking through.
I have concluded that this battle for the Democratic nomination will not be successful.
But Sanders plans to keep his name on the ballot in states that have yet to hold primary contests in hopes of influencing the party's 2020 platform.
Right. How stupid. But it's great. It's great division. I don't know what their delegates are going to do. I don't know what their voters are going to do. It's going to have to make a choice between Trump and whoever, Biden, whoever comes on. It's going to be between Biden and Trump. And I think it's going to be too late for anybody else to jump in the race, too. But we'll see. I'm not so sure the Democratic Party is behind Biden 100%. But that's what they're currently pushing, which is stupid.
His leadership is going to continue, including working to address the incredible challenges we're now facing.
Biden, who spoke to Sanders Wednesday, acknowledged the senator's appeal to younger voters.
He didn't just run a political campaign, he created a movement. And that's a good thing for the nation and for our future.
Biden advisors now believe the contest against President Trump will come down to an argument over competence, experience, compassion, and empathy. Mr. Trump's re-election campaign on Wednesday released this ad trying to link Biden to Sanders.
They're more alike than you think.
Of course they're more alike than you think. Of course, Biden has got a brain worth a damn. Can't even speak. And he doesn't have any leadership. He doesn't have any fresh ideas. All you do is copy what they tell him in speeches. Pathetic. Pathetic.
As the presumptive nominee, Biden can now start focusing on picking a running mate. His team is expected to begin the formal vetting process in the coming days. We also expect a formal endorsement from Biden's former boss, former President Barack Obama.
If Barack Obama supports him, he's a fool. I doubt if it's going to happen. We'll see. We'll see. Democratic Party sucks.
Some point soon. Anthony?
All right, Ed, thank you.
Former Vice President Joe.
What a bunch of dummies. News media sucks.